Hi, I'm Tim Peterson, and we are going to go over one small adjustment you could make to make a big difference in the Kimuraed, to not getting Kimuraed. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Can you put me in a close right, please? So this is actually something we've covered quite a bit in our other videos, our other techniques. It's just a good way, using it to defend the Kimuraed, to stop the Kimuraed, is a really good way of driving this point home and emphasizing how important this shape is, or this structure of the joints. Okay, so if Travis were to sit up and Kimuraed this arm, go ahead and sit up here, grabs over, he's going to grab my wrist with his right hand, thread through and grab his own wrist. Now you'll notice that right here he's got the Kimuraed, he's going to look to his left, throttle the grips forward, and he's got me. So if we come back, what happens when Travis goes to that Kimuraed is, if you watch how my thumb moves, it needs to turn like this in order for Travis to get the Kimuraed. Now when my thumb turns like that, my bicep continues to turn in. And what I want you guys to think is that bicep turning in is an unstable shoulder. Go ahead and lay down real quick. Yeah, so here, if my thumb is out, my bicep is pointed this way. As my thumb turns in, my bicep continues to turn in, and my shoulder rolls forward, and this is where the Kimuraed occurs. So again, when Travis comes up, he grabs on, and he needs to twist my arm so that the bicep turns in, and he can then finish with his biceps turning out. Got it. So the secret to not getting Kimuraed is to continue to keep your bicep turned out, and if possible, keep your elbow behind your torso. This will work even if your elbow's not behind your torso, but it's best if it is. So now, let's actually turn a little bit more, make this clear. Travis comes up and he goes for the Kimuraed. He's not gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Now check this out. Keep going for the Kimuraed, Travis. Intend to go for it really good. Even my hand floats in the air, he's not getting it. Now watch this. I turn my bicep in. Okay? Because my shoulder is unstable when my bicep turns in, all the joints that come out after the shoulder are also open to manipulation. If the shoulder is unstable, elbow, wrist, hand, all of those joints are compromised. We want shoulder laid back and down. The easiest cue for knowing if that's happening is to take your upper arm and rotate it so that the bicep turns out. Now one more time, if we come up, Travis goes for that Kimuraed. If you need it, if you really want to get some more, he would have to take my thumb and turn it over this way. Yes, go and grab the palm of my hand a little more. There you go. Now he's gonna be able to twist my arm in and start getting the Kimuraed, except that I'm gonna turn it all the way up first, and now he's not gonna get it. Okay, so even with my arm floating in the air, there's no Kimuraed. If I plant my hand on the ground, turn my fingers back, turn my bicep out, Travis could go for that Kimuraed all he wants. If I had my phone over there, I'd be checking the live stream for you guys and not even worried about this Kimuraed at all. All right, bicep out, and I'm good to go. This applies in a lot of different positions. If you look at the half guard series that we've done, you'll see that's the same position we start the arm off in until we get the cross face. It's the same support position as when you come up from close guard in order to start the cross collar strangle. It's the same support position as when you plant your hand on the ground when you get to the mount in order to drive with your head. Okay, it's just a really powerful mechanic to put your attention on whenever your hand happens to go to the ground. Point that bicep out, get that shoulder nice and stable, and you'll be able to move forward. And that's that.
If you want more videos, please click below to subscribe. If you want to dive in deeper, you can click here to get a free video seminar I did of one of my favorite sequences, from standing to submission. And if you have any questions or anything you want to see, please leave it in the comments below.